Hi there, it's me, Katie. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to make this adorable little place card for setting on your Thanksgiving table. It's got a little candy treat inside and the name written in glitter there. So let's get to it. We're going to start out with a strip of old olive cardstock, and this is cut 5.5 by 2 inches wide. And I'm going to go ahead and score that using my Stampin' Trimmer. And I'm going to score it at 2 1/8 from either end. Okay, so we've got 2 inches right there, 2 1/8, just that little line right there. Okay, just like that. And use the lighter scoring blade, not the dark cutting blade. We're just going to score that at 2 1/8, run it back and forth a couple of times, and then take it out, flip it around, and once again 2 1/8 from the other end. Okay, and you end up with those 2 score lines there, and that's where your candy is going to fit right inside. And now we're going to take the scalloped tag topper punch and place that strip right inside. This is why we cut it 2 inches wide, and punch both ends. Okay, we'll set that aside, sweep that confetti out of the way, and crease on those score lines. Now at this point you'll want to grab your fine tip glue pen, and we're going to go ahead and write a name on here. Let's see, I think we'll go ahead and put Grandpa on here, because you know there's gotta have a place for Grandpa at the table. And this is a great project you can get the kids to help with, but you might want to go ahead and write the names. Depends on, you know, what the age of your child and what their handwriting looks like. The glue pen can be a little messy. And we're going to sprinkle some gold glitter right on top there, because who doesn't want to see their name written in glitter? Isn't that fun? And we'll set that aside to give the glue a chance to dry while we work on the rest of the place card. I'm going to take a scrap of pumpkin pie cardstock and my large oval punch. Now, this is not the extra large oval, this is the large oval, so the smaller one. And we're going to punch out 3 ovals out of pumpkin pie cardstock. And then we have a scrap of Mossy Meadow, and we're going to use the bird builder punch and just punch the leaf part here. And then also from this scrap we're going to cut the stem of the pumpkin, and you're just going to hand cut that. Doesn't have to be anything fancy or special. Usually you can see a shape in here that looks like it could probably be a pumpkin stem. Something along those lines maybe. Okay. We'll set those aside. Assemble the pumpkin. You're going to take 1 oval and put snail adhesive on the back and stick them together like this. Okay, so that it's narrower at the top and wider at the bottom. And And as long as you don't press down too hard, you'll have a chance to adjust if you need to. Okay. And then add a little more adhesive. And we'll place that third oval right on there. When you flip it over, you've got more or less a pumpkin shape. And now this is where we'll take that stem that we cut and just stick that on, just like that. And the leaf, I know pumpkins have vines, but you know, this works too. Stick that on there. If you have a tail of, you know, if the tail of your leaves is poking out the other side, just trim that off if you punched it a little too long. Alright, now we can set that over here, go back and grab our place card, and it's more or less dry. It dries pretty quickly. You wouldn't want to smear across there, but it's dry to the touch. So this is where we'll put our candy inside. A little mini-sized candy bar, whatever your family's favorites are. A little bit of adhesive, and stick that right inside there. And then I forgot to grab my gold cord. Let me grab that real quick. You're gonna tie the top just by poking the cord through the two holes. And tie a knot in the top. And it's easiest if you leave it attached to the spool while you're tying, because it's much easier to tie with long pieces than short. Alright, now we need to just add our pumpkin right over here on the side, and we're going to use just one Stampin' Dimensional and pop that up. And what I like to do is place the dimensional on the base like this and peel off the paper. That way there's no guessing where to place the dimensional on the back of the pumpkin. It's already on here and you know it's going to line up. Just stick that down, just like that. Okay? Like I said, this is a great project to get the kids to help with. Depending on how old they are, they can punch out ovals for you and punch out the leaves, punch the parts of the scallop tag on the top. If they're a little bit older, you might let them go ahead and write the names, tie the knots. They definitely can help with adding the candy inside, but you might want to have a few extra pieces around because some might disappear. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed making this project with me. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.